Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to?
Well, I thought it was funny!
Good morning, folks. Time is 8:47 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 22nd of April, 2026. And of course, that's the 23rd for our time traveling friends on the other side of the world there. Big hello to everybody. Giant hello to that city with the most group members worldwide. That city being Melbourne, Australia. But really, hello to everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic no matter where you're from. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started this community of ours, this community called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. You folks are you, and you folks are awesome. And how do I know those two things? Well, if I was awesome, I wouldn't want to be anyone else, so I'm just going to assume that part. You know, I know what they say about assuming. And the awesome part, well, we weren't awesome here, this community of ours, until you got here, and we are. So that's pretty easy to figure out. Cheers to you, my friends. I hope everybody's doing good. It is Wednesday here, of course Thursday for our friends down in Melbourne and all over Australia. Sorry, there's something wrong with me. Myself, I am exhausted. I don't know why, but I was up at 3:45 a.m. this morning and couldn't get back to sleep, and now I really feel tired. I do work later on, but I got some stuff to do. This video is one of them. So yeah, I'm working today, so that's what's going on with me. I will be working a private skate at the Scotia Bank Saddledome here in Calgary. That is where the Calgary Flames play when they're at home. And there is a private function today. People will be skating on the ice, just, you know, like a family skate kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing. Other than that, I've got no plans. I'll be making this video. Those are plans, I guess. But yeah, that's it for today. And not much happening for the next few days either, because it is quiet right now. Because all of the teams that use the Saddledome ice and surface, because there's no going to use the ice for the Roughnecks or lacrosse team, they are all done for the season. So just waiting for football to start. So yeah, not a lot going on today. Just to shift this evening with a private skate. Those are pretty straightforward. Just basically make sure people are having fun, make sure everybody's safe, and make sure people don't wander off to parts of the Saddledome where they're not supposed to be. So that's what's going on. What's happening with you, my friends? Now, before you go saying anything, can you please do me a favor and just click the reaction button down there? You know, like the thumbs up or whatever it might be, whatever pertains to your experience here. Can you please click that? I'd really appreciate it. Seems to really help apparently with the algorithm, and I guess any help I can use, any help I can get, my friends. All right, thanks, appreciate that. So yeah, what are you up to today? I'd really like to know. I ask all the time, and sometimes I hear from you folks. My friend Dave Knapp got back to me on that on the 18th, so I think that was Saturday. He attended and helped out with the 12th annual, let me read this, friends. I'm sorry, I want to get it right. Arthur's Pet Pantry's 12th annual bone hunt in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Now, what it is, they raise money for Arthur's Pet Planet, who makes sure that people who are in need can keep their pets in their homes. They provide them with food and other pet products that they may be needed. I believe, now I think this is what they do. If I have that wrong, please let me know, Dave. But yeah, it's a fantastic charity. And a few years ago, I only gave $20. I didn't have very much money. And this year I didn't give anything because I'm totally strapped. So I do apologize, but really it is a great charity. And it sounds like a great organization. And so yeah, that's fantastic. But we've got some great photos. Dave sent a bunch of photos from it. But let me tell you a little bit more. Actually, I'll tell you while I'm showing the photos here. So let me bring up the photos. Dave was saying that they had fantastic weather. Like quite a few donations of pet food, and it was doggo heaven. So yeah, I shouldn't say they're looking for funds. They're looking for any donations to help out people keep their pets in their homes. And, look at those beautiful dogs, eh? It's just beautiful country too. I said that to Dave in an email, just saying, Dave, it looks like a gorgeous place. All right, sit up there. You got some food. Gosh, look at these dogs. All right, people are starting to gather with their pooches. Event happening here. This is a race? I don't know. Look at this. Awesome, Dave. Really appreciate that, and I'm glad it was. I'm glad the event was a success. If I'd known a little bit, if I'd known about it beforehand, and if you did tell me, I am so sorry, Dave. But if I would have said something, I don't know if I can promote, if I can get anyone out there, because I don't know how many people are watching in the area. But I would have said something. I definitely would have. But thanks for sharing, Dave. Really appreciate it. And I got some jokes from Dave today too. Dave is one of our top contributors for memes and for jokes. And great contribution today with those photos. I appreciate that, Dave, so very much. Oh, and Rose Glad sent in some fantastic photos. She made a collage of photos of this Jackson chameleon. Take a look at this. Now, Jackson chameleons are, I guess, they are an invasive species to Hawaii because they are originally from Africa, and I believe it's like specifically Kenya and Tanzania. To the forests and woodlands of eastern Africa. But still, that is an impressive Jackson's chameleon, and I'd love to look out in my backyard and see something like that. That is fantastic. Thanks for sharing, Rose. Really appreciate it. And we also have a photo from Michelle, a collage of photos. Michelle's, I'll bring up her bee photos that she got. This is from her daffodils. And while I've got those up, I'll just let you know what's going on with Michelle. Unfortunately, her husband's truck decided to crap out in the shopping plaza parking lot. So they had to get towed to the mechanics. But it sucks. It was the starter apparently. And so they're getting that. Oh, and they're getting a new fridge today. So that's exciting. And she is anxiously awaiting the Heron Run. So I bet you're going to see some photos from that when that happens. But thank you so very much for these photos. Thanks for the update. Thank you to Rose. Thank you, Dave. And folks, come on, I want to hear from you. Please share a little bit. I told you what I'm doing today. I know it's boring, but I still told you. How about that? Maybe you got a photo of your cat, your dog, your hog, your frog, your fish, your spider, whatever it might be. Maybe you got a photo or an animal you saw outside. Maybe a bug. I love bugs. Well, not in my house. Folks, I want to see your photos. I want to hear a little bit about yourself. Please share a little bit or a lot. You can either leave a comment on today's video or you can send an email at admin@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. I'd like to hear from you, folks. Let's make the funniest city on the internet, which we are. That city, about 940,000 members, the friendliest city on the internet by getting to know one another. Please? Alright, so I've got some featured posts today. I try to have featured posts every video. And today they are from my buddy Corey Buckner and Joe Mark, Michelle Finnerty, and one from myself that I made. It's so stupid, but I think it's funny, so I'm sorry. So, I'm going to bring that up right now. We're going to start off with Corey Buckner's post. And, this is pretty funny. I don't want to hear any argument from or for or against flat earthers. This is just meant to be funny. Alright, thanks, Corey. Next one is from Joe Mark. Yep. Pretty much. Thanks, Joe. You rock. And next one is from Michelle Finnerty, one of the funniest people, and she is one of our top posters and was just shared her collage of bees. Things with faces. Thanks, Michelle. And then this one here, I apologize, folks, if I'm blowing my own horn, but hey, I made it. I thought it was funny. I had this idea the other day. It just came to me. Spent $11 on decorating icing, though, for this dumb joke. All right, folks. I want to say thank you very much to Michelle, Joe, Corey, and of course to you folks. Thanks to all of you for everything you share. That's why this place is so freaking successful. That's why we are the funniest city on the internet. It's because you are funny. And despite that, I insist on torturing you with some bad jokes. I paid a clown to deliver flowers to my wife. I thought it'd be a romantic jester. You know, time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies, they like a banana. Why is it if you donate 1 kidney, you're a hero, but if you donate 5, they call the police on you? They say money talks, but mine only ever says one thing, and that's goodbye. I asked my wife if I was the only one she's ever been with, and she said yes. All the other ones were 9s and 10s. I hope 1 or 2 of those made you laugh, my friends, and I gotta thank my beautiful, wonderful wife for the first joke, and then the next 4 jokes I got from my friend Dave Knapp. And folks, I would love to be thanking you for your jokes too. Why not leave your jokes as a comment on today's video, or send them to me via email at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I want to tell your jokes, folks. And you know, friends, I am out here 4 days a week with a fresh batch of these stale jokes just for you. And if you'd like to show your appreciation, we would love it if you dropped a couple of bucks in the tip jar at donate.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep that joke machine rolling, and keeping the imaginary cow fed. And folks, the number one thing I want is for you to keep laughing. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I haven't mentioned it for a while, but I would love it if you actually recorded yourself telling a joke, audio or video. Send it to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I use it, of course, well, you know, everybody's going to know, because it's going to be you telling the joke. I think that would be awesome. I dare you. A double dog dare you. I'm all these dares, eh? I'm all bark, no bite, my friends. But folks, when I got a question for you, I asked this a couple of videos ago. You know, and I get it. Not a lot of people make it past the jokes. And, well, I know Rose Glad does, but I get it. That's the main part of the video. Still, if you are here and you do feel like interacting with us, can you please let us know what your favorite funny movie is, and or funny TV show? Now, if it's a TV show and if you recall it, even the funniest episode would be cool too. Send it by email or a comment. It doesn't matter. I'd like to hear it. And I just have this real vague idea of a possible thing we can do in these videos. So I would love to hear that. I think Rose Glad has already told me, but if not, I'd love to hear it. And if you have told me, I'd love to hear it again, because I've got a terrible brain, especially right now being so sleep deprived. But with that, my friends, I just kind of want to say thanks for making us the funniest city on the internet. Population us, funny people, funny place, making people laugh. And, you know, I'm gonna be back here in a couple of days. I plan on being here on Friday, Saturday for you folks down under. And I hope you're here again too, my friends. Until then, and, you know, after then, have a fantastic couple of days, and we'll see you soon.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.